What's up? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm off today, and I was like, I need to make a video. It's been a few days, so finding the time to do that. This afternoon. So I just been doing running errands for the 5K, getting stuff done, reaching out to sponsors and stuff like that. Susan and I had a podcast rolling and listened to Joe Rogan, the Protect Our Parks episode. And so what came up was they were talking about FBI being involved with BLM movements, and I searched it and it's pretty interesting. So this is what I found. This is the Intercept that reported it, and this was written by Trevor Aronson, February 7th, 2023. So let's jump right into this. Let's see. I found this part. I thought this was interesting. FBI payment receipt records signed by Windecker show that he was paid more than $20,000 for his work during the summer of 2020, when the FBI aggressively pursued racial justice and left-wing activists based on nothing more than First Amendment protected activities. The story of the Bureau's infiltration of racial justice activist groups is particularly relevant now as House Republicans launch a new committee chaired by Republican Jim Jordan that seems exclusively focused on the FBI's alleged targeting of right-wing groups. The FBI's work in Denver with Windecker as its eyes and ears on the street demonstrates the falsity of that narrative. So I was like, whoa, and I had kind of heard that, I guess I may have heard it from a podcast, that FBI may have had some parts in the those protests, making them not be peaceful. So I thought that was interesting. And I don't have anything against FBI. It's just, it makes you just want to keep your eyes open to what's going on. And then it made me think about the January 6th, and I pulled that up. This is the Rolling Stone. This was written on April 14, 2022 by Andy Kroll. And it says, the title is FBI Documents Expose Bureau's Big Jan 6 Lie. The Bureau says it lacked the authority to monitor social media activity ahead of the pro-Trump insurrection, but it did exactly that during the 2020 racial justice and police violence protests. So they said that they didn't have the authority and abilities to do something, yet they had done it previously. Okay. Let's see. I found the part. And okay, so here this is. It says, FBI records obtained by Rolling Stone show that well before January 6th, the Bureau already engaged in ongoing and widespread tracking of Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and other social media platforms. The new documents suggest the agency has all the authority it needs to monitor the social media platforms in the name of public safety, and in fact, the Bureau had done just that during the nationwide wave of racial justice protests in 2020. Critics of the FBI say that the Bureau's desire for more authority and surveillance tools is part of a decades-long expansion of the vast security apparatus inside the federal government. Yeah. The documents refer to teams of employees engaged in what law enforcement agencies call social media exploitation, or SOMEX. According to the documents, SOMEX teams gather reams of data from social media and distribute that information to special agents and other law enforcement representatives. The documents show that SOMEX data included in situation reports or sit reps distributed within the Bureau. So you just got to be aware of these things going on. Now, we still live in the best country, but you just need to be. You can't really put all your trust into people. I mean, they're humans. They're gonna do stuff for whatever reason, whatever their narrative is. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, and on to other news. I was listening to Skip and Shannon. This has been, it's kind of like, I hate to hear this because I'm a fan of him and I want to be a bigger fan of him, but he just keeps doing stupid stuff. Ja Morant, and I'm not trying to judge the guy or anything or condemn him. I just want him to realize his talent and skill and what his potential is. So Ja Morant is a very good basketball player. He plays with the Memphis Grizzlies. And so recently he was accused of fighting a 17-year-old boy and pointing a gun at him. That's been investigated by the police as well as the NBA. And then shortly after that, which was last week, he was posted a video on some social media platform where he was in the club with a gun. So now the issue is with that is how did the NBA is probably going to be looking at like, well, how did you get that gun? I think they got rules where you can't have that type of stuff on their property or with you when you're traveling with them or whatever. And so I don't have any advice worth hearing, but if David, you just probably want to kind of clean it up. I mean, you got like a $200 million contract. You're a Powerade representative, and I don't know who your shoe deal is with, but I'm sure it's a lot of money. So yeah, so that's it. Today I just been running errands, listening to podcasts, catching up on stuff. So I want to make a video, and I found that news to be interesting. So that's it. I'll probably enjoy the rest of this evening. I got to go out to Atlanta tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'll work through the weekend. So I probably won't make a video until next week. Maybe or maybe not. We'll see. See how the week turns out. And yeah. Oh, on to before I go. So Saturday I had a 14-mile run. It was just an easy run. And I warmed up and I started out, I noticed my left Achilles was tight, it was sore. And I was like, oh, it just needs to warm up. So I started running, and then it never went away, never really got bad. And then around mile 10, I had to stop, stretch, and then it was all went downhill from there. So I ended up finishing 12. I did 10, but the last two had like at least 3 or 4 stops where I had to stop and stretch, and it got to the point where it was like, okay, I can walk on this, but I cannot run. I ended up trotting the last probably half a mile, just seeing if I could. And so I took Sunday and Monday off from running, and today I had an easy 7. And yeah, it felt good. Haven't had any problems. Maybe it was just been something sore or tight or something. So maybe I wasn't stretching good enough, or I don't know. Those type of things happen. It is what it is. I feel better. I'm good now. So yeah, we'll probably do a workout tomorrow. And I just got some new Vaporflies, some orange ones. So yep. So if you like the video, I will see you in the next one. Thank you.